Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Now, today in our fourth class grammar, children, as previously we have discussed about the negative forms and the short form negatives. Okay, children. Now, today we are going to learn again more about the negative forms. How to write the negative forms of a given statement when the statement is having helping verb. Then we will go for the question form. Okay, children. Let us take the negative forms. Already we have learned, children, how to write negatives. If there is a statement, suppose she can fly. Okay, suppose this is a statement, children, she can fly, and we can form the negatives by adding not with the helping verb. Here she is the subject, means the doer of the action. Can is the helping verb, so no need to go for the main verb. She can fly high, you can write, you can add another adverb. Okay, so what we have learned, to write the negative form we have to add can't or cannot. She cannot fly high. She cannot fly high. Okay, what simply we have added not, or you can write she can't fly high. Here we have used the short form negatives, children. Here we have used the short form negatives. So according to the given helping verb, by adding not, simply by adding not you are forming the negative forms, and the word again we are changing it into short form negatives. Now let us discuss the question form of the given statement. Question form of the given statement. Then we will go for the main verbs. How to form the negatives when there is a main verb. See, children, question form. Let us take question form. How to frame the questions when there is a helping verb in a sentence. When there is a helping verb in a sentence. What is the helping verb in the given sentence, children? Can. So we can add can she fly high. Can she fly high? At the end we have to keep the question mark. We have to start the question with the helping verb. We have to start the question with the helping verb. To write the question form of a given statement with the helping verb, you have to start the question with the helping verb. Suppose another statement. Let us take another statement. She or no, Misha. Let us take one name. Misha is eating banana. Okay, children, this is a statement. Now if you see the statement, Misha is the doer of the action, whereas is the helping verb. So we have to start the question with the helping verb. Is Misha eating banana? Is Misha eating banana? Keep the question mark at the end. You have to be very careful when you are writing the question form. You have to add the question mark at the end of the statement. But in the negatives, no need, because it is a positive statement. Whenever we are writing the positive sentences, you have to end the statement with the full stop. Whenever we are talking about the interrogative form or the question form, you have to end the statement with the question mark. Now let us take a few more examples to write the negative form as well as to write the question form. Okay, children, let us take few more examples so that you may get the clarification of the question and the negative. I will give one statement. Both you have to write the negative as well as the question forms. Suppose, children, let us write few examples. Okay, first we'll take few examples, then we will move. Suppose she will keep her promise. This is a statement. She will keep her promise. Okay, this is a statement, children. She will keep her promise. You have to write the negative as well as the question form. Okay. Then one more statement. They have gone out. They have gone out. This is another statement, children. One you have to write the negative and one form you have to write the question form. Okay, after discussing these two examples, then we will move to our next how we can write the negative form with the main verbs. Now if you see our first statement, children, she will keep her promise. Here what is the helping verb? Will. Will is the helping verb. Easily you can identify will. So what will be our negative form? She will not means won't. She won't keep her promise. She won't keep her promise. Coming to the next question. Coming to the next point. Which form I have asked you here? Question form. So we have to start our question form with will. Will she keep her promise? Will she keep her promise? You have to keep the question mark. Will she keep her promise? You have to keep the question mark at the end. Next, children, have. Here have is the helping verb. Now, when we are writing the negative form, they haven't, have not, we can write as a haven't. They have not gone out. They have not gone out. Now when I am starting the question, children, have they gone out? Have they gone out? And here we are writing the question form. So to write the negative, we are adding not with the helping verb and we are giving the short form negatives. And when we are talking about the interrogative form or the question form, we are writing with the helping verbs. We are writing with the helping verb. We are starting the question with the helping verb. Okay, children. Now let us see what about the main verbs. What we can do if there is a main verb in a sentence. What we can do. Let us discuss. See, children, till now we have discussed about the sentence topic and we have discussed about the phrase and we have discussed how many types of sentences are there. Then we move to the negatives and the question forms. Now, children, let us discuss about the few examples where there is no helping verb given in your sentence and you have to write the negative form as well as the question form. So first we are writing the negative form. First one. Okay. We go to school. We go to school by bus. Now this is a statement. If you observe the statement carefully, children, you can't find any helping verb. Only there is a one verb, that is go. Main verb, go. V1. Okay, it is the base form of the verb and the first form of the verb we can say go. When there is V1 in a sentence given to you, you have to add do not to write the negative form. You have to add do not and you can add don't as a short form negative. So here if we are writing the negative form, we don't go to school by bus. We don't go to school by bus. Okay, children. So whenever we are talking about the V1 form of the verb, we have to use the do not. And you remember that with do, you have do not, you have to add V1 only. Okay, you have to add V1 only. Coming to our next point, next example, children. I visit my uncle. I visit my uncle every Sunday. Suppose this is a statement, children. I visit my uncle every Sunday. Here visit is the V1 part. Visit is V1. Whenever we are talking about the V1, children, what we have discussed, what we have to add to write the negative form, we have to add don't. So I don't visit my uncle every Sunday. I don't visit my uncle every Sunday. Okay, I don't visit my uncle every Sunday. Coming to the third example, if you see the third example, children, easily you can write. Now, here only we are discussing about today V1 only. Okay, after learning about the V1, then we will move to the V1 with yes, then we will move to V2 form of the verb. Okay. When we are using V1, if you observe, children, when our subject is a plural, when the subject is a plural, we have to add V1. Okay. Now see our next example, children. Boys attend their classes in time. Their classes. Okay, enough. Boys attend their classes. Now here, if you observe, boys subject attend V1. So again we are having V1 in the statement. So to write the negative form, children, we have to add boys don't attend their classes. Now what we have learned by discussing the 4 examples, children, what we have observed by discussing the 4 examples, we have observed that when our subject is a plural, we are having V1 in the statement. When we are having V1 in the statement, we are adding do not to write the negative form. So make it sure, children, whenever there is a helping verb in a sentence, you have to add not with the helping verb and you have to write the negative form. You have to start the question with the helping verb. But when there is no helping verb in a sentence and you have been given with the V1 form of the verb, only now we are talking about V1. Okay, then we will move to the other forms of the verb. When there is a V1 in the sentence, to write the negative form, you have to add don't along with the V1 to write the negative form. Is it clear, children? 2 points we have discussed. 3 points. One is the negative form and the question form of the with the helping verbs, and another is the negative form with the V1 when there is only V1. Now let us discuss one more example. Suppose you play hockey. You play hockey. This is a simple statement. If you see, children, play. Here play is the V1. And when we are writing the negative form, what we have to add, children? Don't. We don't play hockey. Okay, easy, children. Whenever we are having V1, we have to add don't. V1 means you have to add don't to write the negative form of the given sentence. Till now in our 4th class, what few things we are learning regarding the grammar. First we have learned what is a sentence. Next we have learned kinds of sentences. Now we are learning about the negatives and the questions. Okay. In the negatives already we have learned about the helping verbs. Now here I have explained you about the V1. Now see, children, in our next session we are going to more about the negative forms and the question forms with the plural form of the verb. Means if there is yes or es with V1, what we have to do. If there is V2, what we have to do. Okay, children. Once revise the topic, listen the topic carefully and practice few more sentences regarding the negative forms and the question form with the helping verb. Is it clear, children? Okay, have a nice day all of you.